Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Quality Talks. So let's have some quality discussion today. Friends, today I'm gonna share 10 tips about how tester can become a good person in whole development team. So there are different aspects I am going to cover with these 10 tips. Definitely this is coming from my experience, my learnings. There can be additional points, you can comment them. But let's start with the today's discussion. So our first tip. What is the first tip? Is logging and bug tracking. So when you log a bug, friends, respect that bug because you are earning money to raise bugs, right? You are a tester. So when you log a bug, keep the bug in detail. Every aspect should be covered. I will make another video for that. But log a bug in detail. When you log a bug, call it out on the channel, tagging the developer and CCing your manager or a lead that I have found this bug for this story. If that bug is a major, it needs to be fixed early and developer is not taking that, call it out in morning stand-up. If he gives you fix and that again reopens, then also you go and post it on the teams or post it on the group. Moving to our second topic, second tip, don't say no to late night work and weekend work. I agree that maybe it happens that development delay giving the bid, but you can parallelly ask managers to push the dates for testing. But if it is not possible from the business perspective, from the client's perspective, we need to understand. So let's understand, and the time crunch is for a very small period. So let's do our hard work on late nights, work on weekends whenever it is asked. Moving to our third tip, which is very important, and I really want to tell you this. Don't reach to developers for every small thing. I think in an agile there is a process of having a demo from a developer before taking a bid. If it is not followed, ask your managers to follow that. You should request a demo if it is not being given. And after demo, if you still have queries, don't ping them directly. Make a list of queries, email them. If it's urgent, then ping them for their available time. Set up meeting and solve your queries there. Moving to our fourth point, which is strong bonding with all team members. When I say all team, when I say development team, it includes everyone. Your testing team, development team, DevOps team, support team, your managers and everyone. I would say first go with strong bonding with your testing team people only. Because I have seen people having very good relationship with developers, but they don't talk to testers, their team, their colleagues politely. So have a strong bonding with your main colleague, which are testers first, and then improve with other people. So I want you to call out that people will call out a helping member in the team. So let's go for the next important item, important tip, which is the fifth tip. Have a checklist document for every deployment. When you are deploying anything on the higher environments, keep in mind there are integrated parties consuming that environment. So although you took a time for a deployment and deployed it, after the deployment, please prepare a checklist. Because as we know, a small ant can do big things. Similarly, a small issue can do a big thing. So understand the checklist, understand the items from the business perspective, because testers are the people who has the knowledge of whole business among the team. I'll give a simple example. Let's say a client app has to call a initial API which gives information about other endpoints. Okay, so to protect that, the API developer have implemented a signature mechanism so that the signature is passed in the response body and client has to validate that signature, and after that only he will able to pass the request body. Now let's say you have not made this item in the checklist, you just verify that 200 OK is given by the particular API. Will that be sufficient if deployment mishappens, if old deployments gets placed? Then when you go to sleep, you will be awakened by team saying that things are not working. Your API giving 200, but we can't proceed. There is some different signature. So keep in mind, prepare a checklist of things to be verified after deployment. Moving to our sixth point, which I feel again very important, that obey your leads and managers. You can give suggestions to them. I'm not saying you are not smart. You are also smart. Every team member is smart. Every team member is self-organized. But they have better experience than you, right? So give your suggestions. If they don't agree to them, don't get disappointed. Don't do gossips. Follow the request and orders given by them. It will make you better. Moving to our next point, which is participation. So this is my advice to everyone, fresher, 1 year, 2 year, 10 year, 9 years, 7 years, everyone. You participate into events. Okay, that is okay. You are participating into events of the office, but you need to participate. Every time you need to be active in the Scrum, retrospective and sprint planning meeting. When as a tester you show a good gesture, when you are talkative, you are going. Just keep in mind. So let's move to our next point, which is 8th tip. Don't hide a bug unnecessarily. Okay, let's say a developer is giving a unit testing demo and you saw a bug, but you didn't call it out in that meeting. And when he gave you a build, then after 4 hours you raise it. Don't do that mistake. Because from the fresher when we learn, right, we know how the business will save their cost if the bugs are fixed early. So let the big bug get fixed early. So don't hide the bugs. And while in demo, if you raise it, what developer will say, yeah, I'll fix it and give him some time. Or if it's a major fix, then developer has to call out to their manager that there is some issue and I'm gonna delay the build. So your manager will get to know that you found a bug in a demo. That is great. Moving to our second last tip, which is very important. Understand developers. Like in a standard meeting, developer said, yeah, I will give you a build at 3 p.m. And you ping him at 2:45 saying, are you deploying? So he says that, please can you wait for more 30 minutes. You should wait, don't escalate. Yes, you should wait. You should think about the preparation. Are you, after the environment, have you opened all tools to execute? Your prerequisite, have you defined it very well? Do invest that 30 minutes there. Wait for 30 minutes. If he or she doesn't give it in 30 minutes, then go and escalate your lead that he is not giving me fix. I have given him 30 minutes, but he didn't. Moving to our last tip, which is don't let the small bug go on production. I have seen this, that If you see a bug on the higher environment and that bug is not related to the story which you have worked on, definitely on a higher environment you get to know things because teams are integrated and there you get the bug. That type, please don't hide it. Okay. Ultimately, think one thing, keep in mind one thing, that every time if a client escalation is happening, team is responsible and a team is we. Okay. So don't hide a bug if you find on higher environment. Call it out. Management will decide what to do with that. It's not your fault, right? If it's your fault, if it's your story, call it out. Okay, so these were 10 different tips I want to share with you from my experience. Also, you can add some things to this. I think the tester will become a better person, a good person if he follows these things. Definitely there are other tips as well, so you should work on it. And if you like content of this channel, please go to the API testing, manual testing things. I have I would say I have explained in every detail and with a great example. You will like the content definitely. Do subscribe to our channel for more likely videos. Thank you very much for watching.